Hello and welcome. This is week 3 of the Beauty Unfiltered makeup lesson series. Today I am going to show you how to put together what I am calling a soft chic look. Now, one of the reasons why I love this look is because it's perfect for transitioning from, say, a daytime makeup look that you want to, maybe you're going to go out that night, you want to dial up the intensity, you want to really make your features pop. This is a great transitional look. Now, I have started with my base here is the natural beauty look that I demonstrated for you last week. If you missed the natural beauty makeup lesson, I have great news for you. During this 8-week series, I am curating a library of all of the replays of these lessons and the product roundups with the products that I have vetted, that I recommend, that I know will pull together this look. So I am putting all of these replays, all of those products with their links, beautifully organized into a catalog that I am making available to you for free. So if you would like that, if you are someone who is like, you know what, I'm just bored. I'm bored with my makeup routine. I feel like I have done the same thing for years and I just need to switch it up. You're gonna love having 8 weeks of a variety of makeup looks at your fingertips to choose from with the product roundups that correlate to them. If you are somebody that is like, I get very overwhelmed with walking into the store, not knowing what I need, what colors, what formulas, this is going to be a seamless shopping experience for you because all of the products that I would recommend are right there in the library with the tutorial. It's beautiful and I'm thrilled over it. So if you want access to that, like I said, this is week 3. If you want, 1 and 2 are already in the library. If you want access to that library, just comment sweet and I will send that link to your DMs. By the end of the summer, you will have 8 brand new looks to choose from, to try, to experiment, to play with, and you will never get bored. It's going to be wonderful. So before we dive into today's soft chic look, I am Selena Beasley. I am your makeup coach. I coach women in online business, course creators, brand builders, thought leaders. I teach them how to do their makeup for the camera. Camera is my specialty. So I am excited to bring this look to you today. Now, I'm going to give a little precursor for this one. So when I'm teaching makeup for the camera, I say over and over, matte is best for the camera, rather than shimmer and shine, because shiny finishes in your eyeshadows and your lips tend to scatter the light. So this look would not necessarily be one that I would recommend if you're going to be going on camera. This would be a great look if you are transitioning from daytime to, evening, or you are, kind of just have your everyday look, but you're about to go into, an important meeting and you kind of want to dial up the interest a little bit. This is a great look for that. So without any further ado, this is the Beauty Unfiltered Soft Chic. This is the 3rd installment in the Beauty Unfiltered series. And here we go, Soft Chic. Let's get started. So I did the natural beauty look. I did this look every day last week at the beach. This served me so well at the beach. So if you just have a summer of, fun in the sun, but you still want to look put together, this is a great one to have in your beauty roundup. But soft chic, so here's how we're going to dial it up. Using the natural beauty look as a base, we're going to start with our eyes, and I'm going to take a I'm gonna go with a shimmery rose color on my lid, just right on the lid here, in this area here. And I tend to, you'll notice that instead of swiping, I tend to stipple the product on my lid. It wears better, the pigment is much more, it intensifies the pigment, especially if you use a primer first, which I did. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the lids with a shimmery rose shade. Okay, then I'm going to take a bronze, or a shimmery bronze shade, and I'm going to assign it to the crease of my eye first. Now, in order to find the crease, there's a couple tricks, ways you can find your makeup crease. Your makeup crease is different than your natural crease. Your natural crease is this line right here that when you open your eye, it creases. But what happens is when you put eyeshadow in that area, when you open your eyes, it disappears, right? Or worse, it gets stuck in this crease. And then you have that line of mascara, eyeshadow that's collected in that area, and then you're wiping it and it's just, this is not serving you well. So I'm gonna show you how to find what I call your makeup crease, okay? A couple of ways. You can take your thumb, or you can take, if you have makeup on your thumb like mine, you can take the back of your, the other side of your brush, and I want you to feel right where your socket starts to enter, where your brow bone starts to enter your eye socket. You notice how it's a little bit higher than your natural crease? That's the crease that we want to accentuate. So I'm going to, with my natural bronze, I'm very lightly, just in the corner, gonna doll that up, okay? Just in the corner, maybe like the outer third. And I'll bring it down to my top lash line. And this is a great, buildable look, which means if you try it and you're like, I wanna go even more intense, you just layer on another layer of shadow. Now, the difference with this look is that you're going to take, this is what I call a smudge brush, and you're going to take that bronze shade that you did in the corner, and you're going to carry it down here on the lower lash line. Okay? And I'm just gonna complete this eye first so you'll be able to see the difference. So I've created a little bit more drama on this eye. So once I blend that eye, I am going to add an additional coat of lengthening mascara. Now I'm going to show you a tool that I've been using lately for my mascara that I absolutely love. It is called a lash rake. Do you use a lash rake? Comment, let me know if you use a lash rake. That's what it looks like. Looks like a little rake, okay? And you just start at the base of your lashes and you just rake them up. Now I like to kind of stop here at the base and kind of hold it for a second and give them a little lift, because we want those lashes long. Your lashes are like, think of it like the awning, think of it like an awning on a patio. The more, when you roll back the awning, it lets more light in. But if you have it kind of, covering the patio, it's going to be more shaded. If you want more light and more brightness on your eyes, you want those lashes starting from the base to be standing. You want every lash standing at attention. And don't be afraid to go over your lashes even after you rake them. That sounds funny. Even after you rake your lashes, don't be afraid to go over them with another coat of lengthening mascara. Okay, so I wanted you to see, we're gonna go back and do the other eye, but I wanted you to see the difference. It's subtle. This is everyday. This would be for evening, or I wanna dial up the intensity because I have a special occasion or something that I wanna, I wanna shake up my look a little bit. So I'm gonna recreate it on the other side. I already took the rose shimmer to my lid, so I'm gonna go with the bronze shade. I'm gonna show you another trick on this side for finding your makeup crease. So on this side, I told you could take the other end of your crease brush and kind of feel where that bone starts to enter into the eye socket. On this side, I'll show you another trick. And again, whatever works for you, that's the beauty. One of the beautiful things about this is you get to choose what works for you and what's most comfortable for you. But one technique that I've been trying lately that I've been having great success with, I got this from Kate Talbert. She's a brilliant makeup artist, self-taught makeup artist. You can look her up on Instagram. But she says, so I got my mirror right here so I'm not looking straight at you. She says, look the mirror straight on and make kind of like a concerned face. It's not my favorite face that I'm making, but okay. This sort of fold right here. Again, this is not, we want to do this as quickly as possible so we can get out of that, get that face off. Okay, so kind of make this shape, and this fold right here, this is the crease we want to accent. And you want to be looking straight on to your mirror. You don't want to be looking up, you don't want to be looking down. This is the way to go. Okay, so do you see I am highlighting this crease area that is just a tad higher than my natural crease. Ah, I love that, I love that. So try both and see which one works for you. Okay, so then I'll go back with my bronze and give a little bit of a crease love, corner love there, okay? Oh yeah, I dig that, definitely digging that. Thank you, Kate Talbert. Okay, and then take my smudge brush. I'm gonna take the color all the way down, just a smudged line along my lower lash line. Oh, I love that. I love how that just like, it's not hard to do. You could do that in a matter of minutes, but it just takes your look from everyday to, whoa, hey. Okay, then I am going to blend, okay? You know, what's funny is I do these lessons and then I do things like go to the pool with my kids. And it's like, why is she wearing a full face of makeup to come to the swimming pool? Like, I'm a makeup coach, it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take my lengthening mascara, and did you notice on what I did on this side? I'll try to do it so you can see a little better. I just the outer, kind of that, the outer half of my lashes, and I start at the base, and I wiggle my way up, wiggle the wand up the length of my lashes, okay? Now, again, I want every lash standing at attention, so I'll take my lash rake and at the bottom of my lash, kind of hold it for a second and do the same little effect. Just kind of wiggle my way up and rake them through so that every single lash is standing at attention. And I've noticed a big difference since I've been using the lash rake in my eyes look more open, they look brighter, and I am digging it. Notice I'm just putting the lengthening mascara on my upper lash lines. So, because I've got plenty of drama down here with my kind of smoky bronze that I've been going for down there. Ooh, I am liking this. This feels like not a good look to be wasting on going to the swimming pool, but hey. Okay, I'm also going to, because again, I'm imagining that you've gone from, every day, like kind of just a natural beauty look to you're going out on the town. You want to add a little bit more of your blush. This is kind of more of okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret, okay? I'm actually using an eyeshadow because I liked the shade. You can do that. You can multi-purpose your makeup. I do this all the time. I'll use an eyeshadow in place of a contour powder, or I'll use an eyeshadow in place of a blush. I use an eyeshadow in place of a highlighter. If I like the shade, and if you know your colors, you know, ooh, that could work in multiple places. You don't just have to use it in that one way. Don't you love that you can sometimes just use things a bunch of different ways and it works? Okay. So I'm dialing up my blush just a little bit, and it's got the slightest, just a subtle shimmer. It's not crazy, but again, this is a more in-person look. This is not something that I would say that I would necessarily recommend you do on camera, but we're not always on camera, thankfully. Again, I have a natural, I went with the Natural Beauty look. That's how I started, okay? And then we're working our way down. We intensified our eyes, our cheeks, and now I'm going to intensify my lips. Now, this look called for a coral lip. I do not love a coral lip on me. And again, this is where knowing your colors, knowing your coloring, knowing what works for you, what does, like, you can say, oh, that color does not work for me. I've tried every way to Sunday to wear a coral lip, and I don't love it. And that is the beauty of the number one makeup rule is there are no rules. If you don't like the color, don't wear it. You don't have to wear it. So I am much more comfortable. I think pinks and plums, they just flatter me more. I have hazel green eyes. This is much more flattering on me. So even though the look said go with a coral lip, I was like, I'm gonna go with pink instead. So this is just it's more of a mauve. And I'm gonna recommend, you could probably find this for a few dollars at the drugstore, get a lip brush. A lip brush is going to allow you precise application without a heavy layer, okay? So I will take my brush and I will swipe it on my color of choice. Like I said, I'm gonna go with just a mauve. And it's a little bit brighter than a mauve. It's not as neutral. I wanted some color, I wanted some brightness, and I do recommend dialing up the brightness if you're gonna go from the natural look to a little more chic look. And I start on the Cupid's bow. Maybe you've seen me do this with my lip liner. I make a line, I Cupid's bow, make a line underneath the lip here. And then connect the dots. You're gonna wanna go around the corner, up to that peak of your Cupid's bow. And connect it here. Now, and then you take the brush and you fill it in. So you line the lip first with the brush and then you fill it in. And you can decide if you want to do one of these numbers, you know, to spread the color because you just want a super sheer layer of the brighter shade, or you can go back over with your lip brush and your product like this and color it all in. And we are looking chic. So again, when you start with the Natural Beauty base, which I taught you last week, you could put together this soft chic look and really dial up the intensity of it, just layering on top of the Natural Beauty look. So I'm gonna finish this one off with just a little loose powder in my T-zone. Right out to my cheeks, bring it down my neck, just to really soften it up a little bit, okay? And finally, I'll take my setting spray. Setting spray is great if you're in a humid environment. if you're going to be in an environment where if you're worried about your makeup migrating to places you do not want it to migrate, you want it to stay in place, then I recommend a setting spray. And you just spray 4 squirts. First in the shape of an X, then in the shape of a T. 4 squirts. Okay, and it's basically like hairspray for your makeup. So your makeup is not gonna go anywhere. And there you have it. That is the Soft Chic Beauty Unfiltered makeup lesson from week 3. Last week it was the natural beauty look, which we built on top of that look this week. If you would like, by the end of the summer, to have a library of 8 fresh variations of makeup looks that you can try, that you can experiment with, along with the product roundups with links that I have vetted that I can say, this is the best product to pull off that look, just comment sweet, and I will send you the link to that private library in your DMs. The first 2 replays are already in that library with their product roundups ready for you to go. Thank you for tuning in with me today while I've put together this Soft Chic look that I'm extremely excited about, and now I have to go take it off because I'm going to the swimming pool with my kids. This is life. This is the life. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to more times together. Please pop in my DMs, ask me any questions. If you have any questions at all, I answer them personally. A bot does not answer them. I answer them personally, and I would be happy to connect with you there. So have a fantastic day, and I will see you next week.